Good morning, everybody. So today I'm going to be making an Alaskan Chainsaw Mill. It's a little homemade jammer that I'm going to throw together. I don't have money to go out and buy an actual mill with a bandsaw or take the wood to a mill to have them milled up. So I'm going to go ahead and do it myself because that's the way I like to do things. I've already kind of got the mill started, the chainsaw mill built, but my phone was dead this morning. I didn't get a chance to record the actual building of the mill, but we're gonna go ahead and get to using it. So I'll show you guys how I'm using it to cut live edge planks and make some slabs. So one day I'll probably, go through and make a better version of what I created with my chainsaw with a bigger saw. I've only got a 16-inch bar, so I can't cut that big of a slab. So sooner than later I'll make a bigger one with a bigger, newer saw, and I'll fully record that in detail. It'll be a lot more thorough. It'll be my second time around, and I'll actually know what I'm doing instead of trying to figure it out. So let's see how this mill works. Screw a board to the top of the round tree, level it laterally and whatever the other way is, and then you run the guide that you attach to the bar of the chainsaw across the top of the board. It gives you a nice flat cut. So now that this is level, you can just use the board. You don't need the guide rail anymore. So I've got 2 blocks in here for spacers right now. That was to get the initial chunk off the top. So what I'll do is I'll take the board off and take one of those spacer blocks out. So that way I can cut more of a board, a thinner board. I also have to re-drill the holes in this board. I put them in the wrong spot. I offset it to the front instead of to the back by accident. See how the holes are up top? I want to bring it to the bottom so that the lip overhangs the front of the chain a couple inches, so that way it'll catch the board, it'll catch the log before the chain and act as a guide. So let's go do that. I got the holes moved in my board, so my overhang is up front. I also got the block removed, so now we only got 1 block. Go. Nice board, live edge, and that's called an Alaskan mill. Very easy to make. I made it with what I had in my shop, in my shed rather. I don't have a shop, so don't get me wrong. I made it with what I had in my shed. Found a couple bolts, drilled a couple holes through the bar of the chainsaw, found some blocks that I cut into spacers, found a plank that I made for a guide, Use the rest of the board that I use for the guide as the top rail. It's not that hard. My chainsaw doesn't like it. It's a little underpowered for what I'm trying to do, but it works. As you can see, it works. It's got a rough surface. It's kind of hard to see. There you go. You see a ton of chainsaw marks, but whatever. Rough boards they're in right now, right? There you go. So I'm gonna go ahead and mill up the rest of this log and stack it up, sticker it up. Let's get it dried. Alright guys, so the baby woke up from his nap. It's about 12 o'clock right now. He's inside eating lunch, listening to Stairway to Heaven. Doesn't everybody? But my chain's dull now. I've got 4 slabs cut. Got some, some material to do some projects with. That's how the Alaskan Chainsaw Mill is ran. I didn't exactly film me building it. I built it this morning. If you'd like, I could break it down into steps, and I could make another video. It's not too difficult. It's fairly simple. There's not too many steps involved, so I could always make a quick video if you needed to know. But other than that, as you can see, it worked well. It worked just like I hoped it would, and I'm pretty pleased with how they came out. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with some of these projects. Go ahead and check on the baby, make sure he's good to go. And thanks for watching. If you haven't already liked the video, go ahead and like it. Subscribe to the channel, keep up on all the woodworking projects, and I'll make some videos as I turn each one of these into a specific project. So stay tuned and see you next time. Thanks guys.